Good night, good night, good night, good night, friends. Good night, good night. Let me get my little table over. Good night. Let me sit up on this little here couchish here and let's do this. Let's do this. How are y'all doing tonight? How is the night, friends? How is the night? How is the night? I think we'll probably get another skit tonight. It feels like it based on what's going on. Like I feel like they've given us so much. Oh Lord, hold on, hold on. Well, come on. Well, no, There we go. There we go. There we go. I feel like we're gonna get so many skits tonight. I think we're gonna get another skit tonight. Something tell me that we're gonna get another skit tonight. Good night, good night, good night, good night. She should not do it. She did the Amber and act like she didn't. I would have been feel bad for her. But since I don't care, Iman is definitely Shayla's karma. Listen, Shayla is getting the karma. Shayla is getting the karma. Shayla is getting. Good Lord, is getting the karma. I must say. And I think I like it. I think I absolutely like it. Like, really and truly, it's slow cooking. Funny enough, it is slow cooking. The funny thing is, it actually is slow cooking. It is slow cooking. I'm wondering if Iman had planned, the little night out, like the little night out that Delicia do. I'm wondering if that Delicia planned it. Where like she made a plan and say, you know what, Iman, I'm going to be here at X time and this is what I'm going to be doing. It feel like them plan it. It feel like there's like a little plan on it. It feel like them have a little plan on it, but the gist of it is this. It definitely slow. It's definitely slow. Looks like Shayla may try to follow him. From the way she ran after him. Well, that's a good question. Will Shayla follow Iman to his house? That's a good question. Anyways, let's work on this. Iman is tired of Shayla, of course.
About the night, baby, being with you. Gotta take this off and take it all off for you.
I might go stay at the house today.
What house? Stay at the house. What you
Yeah,
mean?
no. I just want to be at the house, be in my own crib.
He doesn't want to stay there. That's a good question. Where is Kai? Where is Kai? Because if Kai's home, then she can't go anywhere. That's basically what's going on. My night was well, O'Neill. I missed you guys today. I had a baby girl on Saturday morning. I'm still on the ward, so I've been watching your reviews, loving the skits. Eslin, Lord, Eslin, congratulations. Eslin, congrats. Congrats, Eslin. Congratulations, Eslin. Congratulations, Eslin. Congratulations on what is the baby boy, a baby girl? It's a baby girl. She's a girl. Congratulations. Congratulations. She can't leave Kai, that's correct. So she can't go anywhere. Only she can't leave Kai, so she can't. She has Kai, she can't leave. She cannot leave. Uh-huh. I didn't hear that. I was laughing. Let me run into it some more.
Sometimes you just be needing that reset. You just want to like look around and see your own room.
You miss your house?
Yeah, I just want to go to the crib.
I mean, are you sure you're gonna drive all the way to your house in the cold?
Yeah.
Yes, because Delicia front I get too cold right now and them need to warm up the front. That's what. Delicia front is cold. He needs to go. Delicia's front is cold. Delicia's front is cold. Is cold. The woman want stuff like what that's what Shayla want right now. I'm loving this. Delicia front cold. So what's happening right now is that you need to go check out Delicia front. Ellison, congratulations on the new baby. Big house and no one to enjoy it because that's not how this works. The house was just a little thing for she have because it's one of them type of girly, who love things. And when you love things, man are gonna use the things and give them all the time because they just love things. That's what's going on. That's what's going on. Eslin, congratulations. Shayla looks like the type of person that will put Kai in the back of the car and follow. You know what? You may be right, you know. She might just follow, you know, so she might. Hold on. That's a good question. Can you see Shayla having Kai in the back seat chasing after Iman? Can you see this? Because I believe, say, I don't think you're wrong, you know. I don't think you're incorrect. Shayla Tamira, PR, Delicia, Dalen, put a stop. Put the stop. And D is stupid. That's just what we got going on right now. That's what we have to deal with. I just find it hilarious. I'm not worried about the whole heating and all that. A man cracks me up, Iman cracks me up, and Shayla is so clueless. That's correct, Nania. You have to listen. They're giving us a skit, and I'm not worried. Trust me, I'm not worried about any of the skit. Like I said today, for me, I don't have a dog in this fight. I don't have a dog in this fight. That's the thing. Shayla is so clingy. Shake my head. Let the man breathe. Him need to breathe. Yes, for true. That y'all really be should do this. Anytime a man leaves your bed, it's always for another pum pum. Eh? Anytime left the bed, just so. Bilderberg boy, thank you very much for the super chat. Bilderberg boy has something else to know. Bilderberg boy, listen up, Bilderberg boy. Iman couldn't shave the taco meat from his armpit. I don't shave either. I don't know. I guess not. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I never shave it. Shayla is a man obsessed. She's obsessed woman. Okay. And yes, she would put her baby in the car and follow Iman. Interesting. So y'all believe this. I can see Shayla all day, having Kai in the back seat and watching Iman and chasing him around. So y'all really believe she'd do this? That's
Get it
interesting.
though. Sometimes you do want to be in your own bed. I mean, but this bed is pretty comfortable, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
I mean, you bought it for me.
It's not. It's not about that. Like, I don't want you to feel like, you know, it got something to do with you or nothing. It just. I just want to be at the crib.
Want to be at the house. Okay. Well, I can always come with you to the house. Okay.
I just, you know, I just want to, you know.
He wants to go home. That's what's going on. So you want them to stop? You're saying that they should have stopped? And that D is stupid? Oh, you mean that Delicia is stupid? You want them to stop? Put the STP. I was saying that they put the STP. Okay, the STPD in okay, the D in stupid. Okay, I see what you're saying. I get it. I apologize for that. Make move slow. My brain slow a while ago. I'm true to love. I apologize. O'Neill, Delicia bust off Iman head and she walking down the stairs. Iman head cannot stop spinning. That's what's going on. Listen. Delicia has put the spell on him right now. Delicia has put the spell on him. No. Take him back over Amber House. Yes. Shayla would put the baby in the back seat because she's so desperate. That's correct. She just wants Iman in her face all day, all night. And him carrying her face all day, all night. Remember when she slept in Pierre's driveway all night? Where was Kai then? Exactly. Where was Kai? That's a good question. That is a good question. She's ready to go buy a new bed. If he would have said no, the bed isn't comfortable. That's how the chick is, man. You know the 3 or 4 babies already now. You know it works. You understand? The butt pads them. Yeah, worry about the butt. Remember how many times Anthony leaves Amber in the middle of the night to go to Shayla. Payback is on its way. That's what's going on. Charmin, I must say that that's exactly what's going on. That is what is going on. It's like True to Love says she put the then put the STP and the D is stupid. That's what it is right now. I just love what's going on. I really and truly love what's happening. Honestly, I love it.
Be with my own thoughts.
Okay. Everything good though?
Yeah, everything good.
You know?
Sometimes you just gotta go home for like a recharge. Like it ain't even, you know.
Well, baby, this is your home too. But I get it. You need some time just to.
Yeah, but even when we was, planning this out to have you come here, this is for you.
This is for me.
This is
That is correct. This house is for you. Bilderberg Boy says, thank you for the super chat. Just tell Shayla you might have left the stove on. I wouldn't tell her that, Bilderberg Boy, because knowing Shayla, she would follow you on and say, hey, let's go check on the stove and come back. Nope. Wouldn't tell her that. I think him give her the right excuse. Think about it, Bilderberg Boy. If you tell somebody like Shayla that, she's going to say, oh, okay, well, let's all go together and see if we can check on it. Trust me. That's what she's going to say. That's why I wouldn't tell her that at all. Okay, you're saying I don't want to go out here with Iman and Delicia sneaking around by Valentine's Day. I need them caught. They're not gonna get caught that quickly because they are going to slow cook this. It looked like Delicia's taco meat is better than Shayla. Interesting, and I think so too. I think so. If she drags out Kai, she could get into an accident if she's in distress. Imagine Kai in the hospital and blood testing. That's where I know for sure that Kai belongs to Aunt. That's possibility, but they're not gonna show that. That's like us imagining things. That makes sense, but they're not gonna show that. They ain't gonna show us that. The girl is suffocating this man. His heart is with Delicia. He's about to text her all night at home. Somewhere, someone shall come over. He's tired of a clinic, boom boom. JW, I realize I'm tired. He is tired. O'Neal Shayla is on the bench tonight. She needs to go on the bench. That's what's going on. It does Delicia have the better pum pum? That's the question. That's a good question. Does Delicia have the better pum pum? It's clear. It's clear that Delicia has the better pum pum. It's clear. Shayla is like that thing that you eat every now and again, but it seems like Delicia have the better pum pum. Shayla is a heartless mother to Kai, so let her take what Delicia is doing. Of course, that's what should happen. Desperate. Desperate. Extreme. That's the only reason why Shayla had Kai is the money. That's what it is. That's correct. That's the max to you. That's the only reason why. Shayla's karma is loading. Is she being in denial or clueless from Delicia wearing the robe to Iman wanting to remain inside? Should open her eyes as a woman. Intuition, nope, intuition gone because she's so in love. Just like when Amber was in love. I think they're replaying how much Amber was in love, and I'm here for it. The funny thing is, even though they're giving me the same thing, I think I'm comfortable with it because it's Shayla. Just because it's Shayla, I'm comfortable with it. That's why.
you. I don't want you thinking I was trying to have you come here to take control. Or, it's for you. This is your career.
Yeah.
And I love the feng shui, everything you did with it. I hope you and Kyle enjoying it.
Yeah. Well,
it's just tonight. Tonight I just want to sleep in my own bed, wake up there, just have my own thought, my own.
No, I get it. Well, this is your home too. So I don't want you to forget that. You are the king of this house too. So.
I appreciate it.
But if you just need your own time and your own space, I can give you that.
So basically, Iman she's trying to succumb to whatever it is, People keep saying that Shayla needs a career, but Shayla's career is being a skeezer. That's what I'm thinking. So okay. Is Shayla's career, let's really be clear, let's really be honest. Is Shayla's career a high-end an escort? It makes sense. Honestly, I don't think that you're off in saying this. It makes sense. That's kind of what she does. At the end of the day, that's what she does. If it was so good, Iman would have never crossed the line with Shayla in LA. Well, it's clear that it must be good enough for him wanting to go back to Delicia. Maybe that's what it is. I think that, again, I think that Shayla back him up in a little car and now he's here. But you know what? You may be right, Ashley. I'm not even going to debate. I'm not going to debate it too much. You may be right. I have to say that I love her outfit. I don't know who else might have liked it, but I loved it. We have to wear what kind of clothes, that kind of clothes these days, but nope. I don't have to wear these kind of clothes, but no. Yeah, her outfit was different. I saw Shayla's facial expressions when Iman and Delicia shared banter back and forth. She's picking up on something. I don't think she's picking up on anything. That's a good question, though. We can't compare what Shayla did to Amber to what Delicia is doing. Shayla planned and schemed on Anthony. Her going after Anthony was calculated. Delicia didn't set out to mess around with Iman. Well, apparently, you know what I mean? It's meaning that it's happening kind of the same way. A bitish. A high-end 304. Basically. 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 But that's interesting. Someone just had a little interesting talk just there now, which is an interesting take. That's a good question. Is Shayla picking up anything? I don't think so. I don't think so. But I'm gonna ask the question to the audience. Here's what I'm going to say, and y'all can give me a take on it. I don't think she's picking up anything because I feel like she's so confident in what she thinks, meaning she doesn't believe that she can be double crossed. She's so confident that's why I don't think she's picking up anything. Iman is breaking her down, plus of what Iman is saying to her as well. And Iman is playing the game too. Shayla is too slow to pick up on anything. That's what I think too. Shayla picking up on nothing. That's what I think. I don't think she's picking up anything. I don't think she's picking up because she knows when someone is being sneaky. Yeah, but even if she pick up them, throw her off. That's what I'm saying. She isn't bright enough to figure out anything unless it's right in front of her eyes. She thinks she's got this wrapped up in her bag. But that's the whole point. I see your point. Some people say yes and no. Like Ashley say yes and no. In other words, sometimes she pick up and then there's another time she doesn't pick up. So that's fair.
Are you sure everything's good?
Everything's good. I don't feel like that. I don't feel like this. Get my stuff.
I can walk you out, baby.
So that's her walking him out. Let me see y'all's comment. She can't understand or fathom him wanting to get away from her or having his own space after all she's done for him. You have to force a person to stay with you. Her pum pum ain't doing it. So Kathy is saying the pum pum can't be good because after all that she has laid, he's still moving around. Then George says she knows something isn't right with Iman. Fair enough. Fair enough. Do you notice in the skit with Delicia and Iman, Iman is on Delicia. However, in the skit with Shayla, Shayla is the one all over Iman. That's correct. That's why I was saying I think him really love Delicia, but him just him in a situation with Shayla. Iman is making it up to, too obvious now. I don't think him care either. By the way, I don't think him care no Malcolm. I don't think him even care. I think she is. Shayla is a schemer. She knows schemes. All right, no problem with that. I'm gonna have to listen to y'all tonight. Shayla was acting like she wanted Amber herself today. 10 and pretty makeup. Okay, today. Okay, pretty makeup. Okay, that's what she had talk about that. His whole attitude changed when D came down the steps saying she's going out. Correct. Shayla is picking up the feeling of karma. It says she's going to be like karma. I'm reading what y'all are saying. Shayla isn't slow. This is a good question. Is Shayla slow? Because I think this is what I think. I think she's underestimating her opponent. None of I'm watching the facial expression on her face when watching Iman and Delicia. Right. It's clear that Iman won Delicia. O'Neal, Delicia, pum pum is better. Better pum pum. Better pum pum. That's what it is. Sometimes you have to storm the castle. Just like how them storm the castle and, you know what I mean, and go in to Venezuela and take out Maduro. You have to storm the castle. Iman is the male Shayla when it comes to his calculated actions. Shayla has met her match. Is that correct? I love this. I actually love this. This is actually that's a very interesting take. True to love, that's an interesting take. Iman is in the Kountry Wayne version of Get Out. Is Iman too much of a match for Shayla? That makes sense. That makes sense. You know what? That makes sense. You know why? Because the truth is, yes, she's a schemer, but she's in love. She's so in love with this basketball player that I think she's overlooking things. It makes sense. It makes sense. It makes sense. Kerry, where's the Kerry? I was listening to an influencer tonight and he said that the men are very straightforward. That leads me to believe that Iman is doing it intentional. Yes, for the most part, men tend to be very intentional for the most part. That's true. Iman said, Delicia, stay with us. But when Delicia denied the invite, all of a sudden he was ready to go home to his own bed. Because the man don't want to sleep with Shayla. If no one knows that somebody I deal with Delicia right now. Exactly. I felt left out of pocket with Shayla today. Talk about Amber's makeup. It felt out of pocket. I don't know she talk about Amber's makeup. I don't know. But hey, that's how she work her thing. I don't know. Shayla don't believe that Ant was trying to get Amber back because she thought he was so in love with her, but she recognized the slick comments at times. Look, I hear what you're saying. Makes sense. Makes sense. I'm not gonna deny it. I gotta look at this skit again. You gotta look at the skit itself again because it just feels to me like okay. She was all in Amber's face today. I'm not kidding. I thought the girl was gonna try to kiss Amber. It was weird. She was in her face, but she was kind of high. She high, so she high already. Come on, y'all know she high. I think he can get away from Shayla. Just don't go back to her house and just stay away from her. Then it might be easy for him to leave her. At this point in time, why? I don't want him leaving her. We want Shayla to be getting it under her nose. That's what we want. Remember, Angelina tipped her off by telling her Delicia was jealous of her. Yeah, but she okay. O'Neal, Shayla is about the money. She doesn't love anyone but herself. Make sense? I agree with that. He knows Shayla will be waiting for him while he plays with Delicia. It's all about keeping one woman around, settled, and run around with the other. Interesting. Fair. Fair comment. Fair comment. Fair comment. Is Iman chasing Delicia because he does not think she is settled? This comment makes sense. It's fair. That's fair. It's a fair comment. Diamond is a very, very fair comment. It's not love, it's an obsession. So there is no love, it's just obsession. Iman is a ladies' man. All it takes is another pretty face and Delicia will be history. Correct. But right now, I'm up here $15,000. Iman is tired of Shayla. I'm tired of Shayla. We're all tired of Shayla, but we don't mind. We don't mind what's going on right now. O'Neal TV, not only is Shayla slow, but she still has a mental illness, especially her mental state of mind. That's true. Well, there you go. Y'all are saying she's not slow, but there you go. She's obsessed. When you're obsessed, it's hard for you to look. She is so slow that even though she went up in the trees with Iman, she could not see them. That's correct. Even when she get high, she can't see. She can't see when she get high. So in other words, she's so slow she can't get high properly. That's basically what y'all are saying. That's basically what y'all are saying. Yes, because he doesn't care about Shayla, and it's like he's punishing her and using Shayla at the same time. That's correct. Why not? Shayla is the type of chick that morphs into whatever guy she's dating or female friends. No real personality of her own. That is true. That is true. Iman ready to go because he was only over there to spy on Delicia. He's not slick. What you mean? Iman check if him pum pum intact. Look, this is the deal. Iman has to protect his investment. That's what's going on. Let me explain something to the ladies. A man spending $15,000 to ensure that you are a homebody and that the pum pum stays sacred and he's the only man getting in and out is necessary. That's what's going on. You have to protect your interest because the last thing you want is to be paying monies for a pum pum that you don't own or control. If not, then Iman is going to have to invade the pum pum just like Trump invaded Venezuela. That's basically what's going on right now. Just like how Trump has invaded Venezuela and taken the president and the president wife, that is exactly what's going on right here. So that's what's happening. You have to protect your investment. You have to watch the pum pum sometimes. O'Neill, watch how he goes to the club and spy on her and watch how he makes her come home to his house. Of course, you have to watch a pum pum. Iman is never getting rid of Shayla. He has a stalker for life. He will have to get a restraining order against her, or even in that, she will still stalk him. The crash was going to be epic. Exactly. That's why you don't want to come right now. Make it boil some more. Let it boil some more. Iman probably called Delicia as soon as he got into the car. She will be at his house tonight. Of course, you're going to the house tonight. Y'all just have to understand what's going on right now, man. Listen to me. What's happening right now is what's happening right now. Sometimes you have to storm the president's capital, just like how Trump stormed the Venezuelan capital. You just throw a couple bombs in there for go get what is yours. No, you know what? I'm not gonna laugh. It's serious. It's serious. I'm just bringing in mind to current affairs. That's all. That's all. That's all. Iman is chasing Delicia because he has not locked her down 100%, but Shayla is easy. So he's not worried about Shayla because Shayla is like a yo-yo. He's not worried. He is not worried about Shayla. He's not worried. I like that. That makes sense. He thought that the 15,000 was going to lock her down. I knew that she was not going to lock down just like that. That's why Wayne's method is wrong. Did Wayne's this is the question, method work? Did Wayne's method work? Did Wayne's method work? I think Iman likes Delicia better because she is still a mystery and her daughter is older. Also, he doesn't know if she slept with her best friend's husband and got pregnant. Mm-hmm. That's correct. That is correct. Did Wayne's method work? It did not work. But the sad part to this is, what's sad now is that, again, this has overinflated the market. And I talk about this because the truth is that Wayne actually is doing something that exists right now today in the regular market. Them have these girls, they bring the girls out just like this. Them carry them out and them spend a whole eons and them giving woman $10,000 and $20,000. making it seem like this is the norm, and it is not the norm. And what it does is now it makes ladies salivate, because to them they think every guy that comes around is going to give them $10,000, and that is unrealistic. That's what is crashing the dating market. Men like Wayne are crashing the dating market. That's what it is. That's the problem when a woman loves a man more than he loves her. That's what's happening to Shayla. That's correct. That's true. He's going to clown her at the club and probably get into it with another dude and make her come home with him while Shayla is in bed dreaming. Or he's just going to say him has left. That's all. Iman know that Shayla want to marry him and have children. Or that makes sense. That makes sense. That makes sense. Is Iman resisting Shayla because she wants marriage? That makes sense, KP. That makes sense. That makes sense. That makes sense. It's not the norm. See, Tamrock, it's not the norm, but it happens. So them overinflate the price, and then what you have now is a bunch of girls that will come to the internet, and then they will make it seem as if that's what's happening. They're the ones that are peering out to our younger women to tell them that, hey, you need to get a guy giving you $10,000 or $20,000, making it seem like this is exactly what the dating market is, and it's not. Simple. Then them get mad now because I've got to tell them say it's not worth it. Because now this simp, like Wayne and what Iman is doing, goes out there and overinflate the market, so love can't even work. Iman's out she there. We don't think she gone to the club. Hold on. Is there a new skit? I don't think she has gone to the club. I think she gone at Iman's house. If I had to take a bet at it, she at Iman's house. If I had to take a bet at it, I think Delicia is at Iman's house. So that's a good take. Is Delicia at Iman's house? In other words, did they orchestrate it? That's that. Jerina, thank you very much for that. It makes sense. Shayla is annoying. She definitely is annoying for sure. She annoy the hell out of you for sure. She will annoy the hell out of you for sure. And babies, that man don't want no more kids. Exactly. He's already gone through a whole divorce. Where am I get with Sheila for again? For come do the same thing. Basically, these girls don't realize that these men are just using money to sleep with them faster. That's what it is. It's just fast money to get into the panties. But then they realize that. Then think the men them want to stay with them. Iman is trying to resist Shayla because she is talking about marriage and babies. Yeah, shut up about marriage and babies. I'm not a man, but I have been married, and I tell you all, men like to chase. They are into the conquests. They don't really want women who are high class hookups or too clingy. That's one. But I also believe that I think she turned Iman off with the whole stepmother and baby argument. I think that's what she did. Somebody said, I believe them planet. Delicia is hooked on D2. Hooked on the D2. She wants Iman just as bad. The difference that Shayla is playing games. Is that, oh, the difference that she's playing games too. That's what it is. Okay. She have access to his house. That's what I'm telling you. So I think that she's at the house. Winner, winner. Seems planned. That makes sense. It seems planned to me too. Charmin Anthony never wanted to marry Shayla, but he married Amber 3 times. That's correct. Before he married Shayla, Iman married Amber again. No, because Iman genuinely looked shocked and concerned when he saw Delicia. Well, he might just call her and send her home. Iman is resisting Shayla because he realized that she wants to trap him. She's moving too fast and she's acting like she's a step parent when she has not placed when he has not even placed in that position. Okay, and place in the place, and that makes sense. That makes sense. That makes sense. Is Iman afraid that Shayla is trying to trap him? That's a very good question. That's a very good question. Layla, that's a very good question. That makes sense. In reality, a lot of women give it up freely. Country and Iman Rowan overpaid. That's really and truly what's going on now, Christopher. Overpaying. Where's Kai right now? Because he picked up, she picked him up from Amber. So how is she asking to go with Iman? I think she's asking to follow him to walk him out. She said she want to walk him out. That's what she said. All right, let me see what y'all say, Candy. Y'all, these type of men like Wayne and Iman find those type of women like Shayla and Delicia's crew. It's easier. Everyone on the same page. Low effort on both sides. No real accountability. Yes, Candy, you are absolutely correct. The problem now I have with this is that these women are the ones that come onto the shows, the daytime shows. And so they are the representation of the masses. That's O'Neill's problem. Listen, I don't care for these women either. I'm not business about them, you know. O'Neill does not care for these women either. The problem O'Neill have is that the Shayla and the Delicia become the representation for the masses. They become the women who are driving this flag. That is the problem O'Neill have. That is the biggest problem that O'Neill have with all of this, is that they become the flag bearers. They become the flag bearers. She did ask him to go home with him. She did? Hold on. Did she? Hold on.
Get my stuff.
I can walk you out, baby.
I know what you're talking about. You are correct. She did ask him. That's true. I apologize. The person that said, you're right. You're right. She did ask him. Hold on.
The house. Okay. Some time just to.
Yeah, but even when we was, planning this out to have you come here, this is for you.
This is for me.
This is for you. I don't want you thinking I was trying to have you come here to take control. Or it's for you. This is your career.
Yeah.
And I love the feng shui, everything you did with it. I hope you and Kyle enjoyed it.
Yeah. Well,
it's just tonight. Tonight I just want to sleep in my own bed, wake up there, just have my own thought, my own.
No, I get it. Well, this is your home too.
You say roll it back some more? Hold on. Somebody say roll it back some more.
Yeah.
I get it though. Sometimes you do want to be in your own bed. I mean, but this bed is pretty comfortable, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
I mean, you bought it for me.
It's not about that. Like, I don't want you to feel like, it got something to do with you or nothing. It just I just want to be at the crib.
Want to be at the house. Okay. Well, I can always come with you to the house.
Ah, there you go. There you go. I found it. So she did ask to go with him. So, okay, so is Kai there? So she did basically. You are correct. I apologize, friends. She did ask him. You are correct. You are correct. She did ask him to go. So where's Kai? Do you guys believe Kai is home then? Do you believe that Kai is home? This is very, very fascinating. Do y'all believe that Kai is actually home? Malcolm, you're right. It's a surprise. Malcolm said, I'm surprised. None, I do. It's crazy. What was she going to do? Kai with Kai at this late hour, she'll drop him off without notice to Amber again, basically. Basically. That's the question. Basically. That's a good question. Would she, this is a question. Do you think that she would be bold enough to ask Amber to keep Kai this late? Wanna believe that? Wanna believe she bold enough? Let me see what I say about that. Is she bold enough? That's where she went after she pick him up. Is she bold enough? Yes, unless she took him over her mom's house. She was smoking today. Only I never see Shayla smoke. Is she yes, she is getting high with the man. She is smoking. She is hotboxing. I believe she lives closer to them now, and yes, she'll probably drop him off. Is she bold enough to drop him off? Crazy enough? Yes, she's bold enough. So I say, yo, she bold enough. Yes, so she bold enough. The kid that says she bold enough. Is she bold enough? If Kai's at home, she would drag him in the cold and take him with her. Why am I tell her she? Me no know. Angela Paul say yes, she crazy enough. She crazy enough, Angela Paul. You know, I don't doubt y'all, man. She is crazy enough. She is crazy enough for sure. She is crazy enough. She is crazy enough to get this done. Ay, sir. She will be bold enough to ask Amber to keep Kai again this late. Well, let me ask y'all this. Would Amber say no to keeping Kai this late? Yes or no? Would Amber say tell me? Would Amber say no? Mm-hmm. When I said no, Amber now said no. Makes sense. Makes sense. Anthony has to see this for himself. He thinks Shayla is a great mom. Well, you know what's going on, Nanya? Nanya, listen to me. There must be a bond between the two of them, obviously. She was bold enough to leave him alone when she slept in her car all night at PR's house. That makes sense. Anthony will pop up tomorrow. Anthony will pop up tomorrow to find her high, but Kai will not be home. He'll be at someone else's house. Anthony lose a battle a long time. That's why I'm telling you, Anthony is slow. Anthony is as slow as a snail. Someone need to call the white wagon on Shayla. Them now come. Amber has not said no yet. Correct. Christopher, you're right. Up to now. Up to now. True to love, where you say true to love? True to love, what is your call on this one? That is when Amber will wake up and smell the coffee. Definitely Amber need to wake up and smell the coffee for sure. True to love, where you gone? Definitely Amber needs to wake up and smell the coffee. That's for sure. That is for sure. That is for sure. May I agree with that? I totally agree with that. Totally agree with that. Totally agree with that. Delicia definitely didn't have plans, but she probably did all of this to see his reactions. This girl is not going nowhere. She went straight to his house. She'll be sitting there when he walks in. That's fair. That's also very fair. That's a very fair comment. I have some time, friends. I'm going to ask a question. What do you think about, well on, is there another motive for the restaurant? Let me ask y'all a question. Is there another motive for the restaurant? Oh, yeah, at work, true to love. I believe Amber would turn her down this time. Well, we'd have to see that because Amber has been saying yes. Anthony is slower than a turtle. He's slow like turtle for 2 years. Boy, I get slow like a snail right now. Sheila can't do no wrong in them eyes, basically. Sheila will not go with Iman to his house. Not tonight. Kai is there. Angelina have a man now. What do you think? Sheila was driving intoxicated with her son. Exactly. That makes sense. That makes sense. Shayla only gets high with Iman. Amber felt guilty with letting Kai go earlier with his high mama. Amber will say yes. Makes sense. Makes sense. Makes sense. At some point, Amber will tell her no. If Anthony says no, she will throw up in Anthony. You don't watch your child when he does. Okay, makes sense. Yes, Anthony's greedy. Kai is not at Angelina's house because she would have had to take him over there while she was high, and she wouldn't have wanted Angelina to see her like that. I don't think that I think Kai is home. I think Kai is home. If I had to take a bet on it. Motive was for Anthony to get for Amber by any means necessary, and it was achieved. So you don't think anything else is behind it? Makes sense. All right, no problem, Roshan. Amber will say yes and still be building her case against her. I hope Amber is building a case, but build a case right now, you're going to need documentation. We've been talking about this today. Without documentation, you can't build a case. Hearsay is not going to fly in court. I don't think that there's another motive around the restaurant. I think Anthony genuinely wanted to make Amber happy. All right, fair. Anthony was ready to say no, but Amber jump in. Let Amber babysit. Basically, that's what I talked about today, Stephanie. I talked about that today. Yes, Anthony will sell it after Amber gets it up and running. Like a workhorse. Tax write-off is Anthony's only motive for the restaurant. Make sense? No new skit for them. Nope, no new skit. Yep, there's no new skit at all for them. For who? No new skit for which one, Nanya? Hold on, let me see what you're saying. Let me see if there's a new skit. Wait, you mean for Shayla and Delicia? Maybe it's over for tonight. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe the idea it just ends right here. Or they probably will show it to us tomorrow. Like they will show us her coming out of the house or whatever it is. I don't know. Yeah, but there's nothing coming up. Yeah, there's nothing coming up. That makes sense. Shayla is focused on securing her financial future period. That makes sense. That's all she's doing right now. Anthony's a snake and he will disrespect his wife at any time. That is true. I can't argue that. He will do it. Amber is still mad about her being late. She will ask Anthony, not Amber. Shayla is going to have O'Neill babysit. So she doesn't lose. Me nah babysit her baby a box. Do you think O'Neal will babysit if Shayla ask him? Do you think O'Neal will babysit if Shayla asks him? Trapstar, I'm telling you something, Trapstar. Let me explain something to you, Trapstar. O'Neal not babysit nobody picnic. Because first and foremost, O'Neal uses the belt. And my ideologies don't work well with most people here in the United States of America. I'm too Jamaican to babysit your kid right now. I'm too Jamaican. I am too Jamaican to babysit your child because the values and principles that O'Neal believe in, you don't believe in that. That's one. And two, I'm too busy. I don't have time for babysit nobody, baby. When the box covers, I don't have no time for babysit nobody picnic. Plus, what me I get some pum pum baby. What is Sheila going to pay me in pum pum? Would Shayla try to pay O'Neal in pum pum to babysit? Because you can't pay me in a money. She don't have no money for pay me. What she gonna pay me? In a pum pum? Me no want a pum pum that Shayla have right now. She not have nothing I want right now. What she gonna pay me in a pum pum? And yes, them little thing about Timmy, go to the corner, Timmy, behave yourself, Timmy, come over here, Timmy. Timmy, I talk to you. Me not in them time there. Me not in them thing there. Me have a belt and me whip picnic. Una not gonna like it. So just don't bother bring your kid come for me babysitting a youth. Cause me have to talk to your youth hard. And you're not gonna like it. You're not going to like it. Because I'm gonna play jokes with kids. Timmy, come over here. Timmy, behave yourself. Timmy, no. Timmy, please. Timmy, don't shout at me like that, Timmy. No, Timmy, you can't. Kai, don't shout, please. Use your inside voice. Remember? Use your inside voice, not your outside voice. Not the backside. Me not have time for them things. Me see Ambra struggle with him. Ambra have him and she was struggling. No, Kai, please. Lord gosh. One pay me in a pump of me. In a taco meat. You know, come pay me in a taco meat. You know, mad or no mad? Timmy, use your inside voice, Timmy. Remember, Timmy, if you are upset, what you need to do. Listen to me. You can't carry no kid come for me for whatever because me not gonna tell them about the inside voice. Because my belt is always standing by. The simple as that. My belt would be on standby. Timmy, no, Timmy, please. Timmy, don't throw the things across the room. Timmy, don't do that. Timmy, remember what we said. You're gonna be a good boy, or else you won't get your supper. Listen to me. You know how much time people talking to them kids? Timmy, please, Timmy, don't. I mean, if you grip on for something tight because me no want to react. Only want him Jamaicanness come out of him. Me? you can't you can't ask O'Neal for none of those things right now. Remember, bring the flashcards. Come here, Timmy. You must be mad. You must be mad. Exactly. Exactly. Amber cannot do that with a husband like Anthony. That's what I'm talking about. Going back to what you asked earlier, Anthony is territorial and got rid of her bar 44 partner. He's getting back at Wayne. He's going to make him and Amber a power couple. She's is interesting. You know what I thought about this, by the way, Christopher? Is Amber now Anthony's work horse? That's interesting. That's interesting. That's interesting. That is interesting. And you know what? there's a part of it that can work. Wait, friends, wait. There's a part of it that can work because the thing is, Amber wants things to do. Amber wants things to do. So the truth is, if she could get the restaurant and she could do it her way, I think she would really, really love that. And that's not bad. That's not bad at all. Is Amber going to be the workhorse? That's what Christopher said. That Amber is going to be the workhorse for Anthony. Well, you know what? You know what? It's not like I haven't seen it. I have said it already that there's something about Amber in terms of running a business, and Anthony provides capital. The truth is, I don't mind if they work together and it works. I don't mind. How old were you when she tried to use the belt? I don't listen. I don't use the belt all the time. It's just that the excessive talking is what I'm not going to do. Don't get it twisted. Only an unbeliever must use the belt all the time because then it if you use the belt all the time, it what you call it, no, it diminishes the effect of the belt. Or a beat or a whipping then or whatever it is, or whatever it is. It diminishes the effect. But I'd be damned if you're doing all sorts of different and I'm telling you stop, you're not listening. I'm gonna try ways and means of intervening and you're not listening. I will be damned. That me know me not gonna do. That's what I know I won't do. Anthony said he wanted her to be the pulse of the business. I wouldn't use workhorse. Not bad. But where that put Kai? Makes sense. Makes sense. It's not a workhorse. That's the wrong mentality. It's a partnership. Well, them use that, meaning I think, okay, if you want to use the word partnership, but I'm just checking from an Anthony standpoint, though. I'm asking y'all. Can you see him using Amber? In other words, then, because she's so eager. All right, hold on. Let's work on it this way. Can you see Anthony exploiting Amber's, this is the question, Amber's eagerness? That's the question. Stop the cursing, folks. If you're in the chat cursing, you can't curse in the chat. Remember me have AI watching the chat. Remember me have YouTube watching the chat, friends. The last thing we can do is kind of do that right now. It's not one of those channels. I did not put that on the channel, so I can't really have too much cursing on it. I think that Wayne, what Wayne said to Anthony about him and Tamara, put him in a different frame of mind about his marriage and Amber. Interesting. I don't think so. Delicia is a more rounded woman. She has interests other than Iman. If she wants someone who will focus only on him, Delicia isn't it. Makes sense. Kai is going to come back with dreads and a Jamaican accent, calling his mom Yellowfoot. It's okay. Now y'all are seeing what I'm saying. Because when we use the word workhorse, I realized that when we use the word workhorse, I realized. Me a cuss, what me say? What did I say? What did I say? I apologize if I use when we use a curse word. If I use a curse word, friends, I apologize. If I used, I don't believe I did, but if it says so. If I used an offensive word, I apologize. What me use? No, me know what me say. What me say? What me say? Okay, Ant all about the opportunity for himself. He's gaslighting Amber. He has her thinking that he's doing it for her, but he's doing it for himself, patronizing her. That's why I use this word. From an Anthony standpoint, she continued to keep the business up and make money while he dishes it all out to Shayla. That's why I use workhorse, because she has a really good work ethic. Christopher, I don't think you're incorrect in where you are. I think you're onto something. I think you're onto something. What we know about Anthony is that Anthony is an exploiter. Don't think exploit nor workhorse is quite the right word. He knows Amber loves to work, and that's right up her alley. He will let her do what she wants. Mm. Damned? You mean I'll be damned? DAMD? You mean that? That one? Okay, I apologize. Did I use the word damned? It's a YouTube violation. I see. No problem. Okay. Darned. Can I use the word darned? I'm trying to make sure. Well, I'm gonna know. Sometimes, because that's that you can use that in Jamaica. Like, you can say, like you're damned to, to insensitivity, or you could use it English wise. But okay, I understand. I see what y'all are saying. No worries. Hey, I'll try to be as best as possible with the English language. No worries. I can use other words. That's the deal with having a very broad vocabulary. When your vocabulary is very broad, you're able to use different words. That's fine. That's what I think. I listen, look. I know y'all are thinking the workhorse word seems a bit harsh, but just listen to what Christopher is saying. He's saying that he's a very exploitish person, just like Bar 44. Think about Bar 44. Anthony let Amber do all the work. Dang, okay, dang. I'm gonna use the word dang. Okay, I can use that. You do all the work at Bar 44. That's what they're talking about. So just like how she used, Anthony made her do all the work at Bar 44, I think that's what people are referring to. Of course, bad word for phone. I have to keep it clean though, because the channel has to. Darn, I have to use the word darn. It's fine. Don't worry, friends. I can go over it. It's all good. Amber is a grinder though. YouTube is indeed prissy. You know what? You know what, Stephanie? I can live with it. This is the question. Is it better for Amber to be at the restaurant than be babysitting? You know what? You know what? You win me. Stephanie, you win me. Stephanie, I think that you have won me for tonight. The truth is, to me too, I think you're right. If Amber is going to be at this bar and she's just working at this bar, it's better for her to do that. It's better for her to do that than it is for her to actually be babysitting. I think you're correct. Nope. We don't want her to babysit Kai right now. I know what y'all are saying with Kai thing, but Kai is Anthony and Shayla's responsibility. I don't want her babysitting Kai. That's their responsibility. This is not Amber's responsibility, friends. Me know say only love Kai and you want Kai to be in a good place, and I get all of that, but I don't want them. Me no want them to use Amber for that. Shadara, let me look where your comment. Give me one moment. Let me get your comment, Shadara. If they can't give her her own child, they can at least let her work. She shouldn't have to watch Chucky Kai all the time. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Shadara, thank you very much. 100% agree. 100% agree. Thank you very much. I don't want exactly. That's why I said to as well, Angela Atkinson, I think I can rest with what Stephanie said. Hey, anything outside of watching Shayla's baby, I agree with the 110%. Me agree. I prefer her working at her own thing than watching Anthony and Shayla's baby. She's not a babysitter. She is not a bit. You know what? On win me. It's okay. You have won me tonight. It's fine. Me can't sleep with that. Me can't sleep with that. I can sleep with that. I can live with that. Me can live with that tonight. In fact, you know what? I'm good to go. Friends, it's a wonderful night. I'm gonna call it quits here tonight. I think we have done good work, and I was seeing if there's something coming that's coming on. Nothing else is coming on. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Love you all. It was a wonderful night. Have a wonderful night. It was a pleasure hanging out. I'm gonna talk to y'all soon. Have a good night. Get some